Oh, yes. A part two because I wrote down an essay. So yesterday I received this question. I wanted to answer it. So basically, what I do, which is a personal choice, my personal choice, and something a lot of people don't appreciate, but hey, that's me. At the end of the day, that's me. What I do is I have 10 to 15 comments each day, which I'm super grateful for. However, I'm not gonna answer them each of them when they come in. So what I do is I always answer them at one time. For example, at 9 o'clock, I'm going to answer them. So I received this comment yesterday, and I made a whole essay about it. So I did a version that I wasn't reading, but then I wanted. I didn't want to read because I was like, yo, you know your shit. Why are you reading? Why would you read? But at the same time, I want to read because I took the time to write this essay once again. And yes, it is reading, but bro, Tokyo Ghoul deserve that love, deserve a proper answer. See, a lot of the subject that I talk about, a lot of the videos that I talk about, aren't super important, and they're constantly evolving. For example, I'm gonna film this video about 3 days ago, 4 days ago, 5 days ago, where I specificate a opinion or a perception of said subject. Now, in a month from now, in 2 months from now, in 3 months from now, I'll be able to say, you know what, I was wrong there. I was wrong. But with Tokyo Ghoul, this is hard facts. You're talking about reviewing, recapping something that is in existence. For example, with an album, you can have song on the album. You're gonna be listening and you're like, oh wow, I understand this. I truly understand this. But at the same time, gonna be 10 years later and it's gonna hit different. Tokyo Ghoul has been hitting different lately because I've been reading it. The first time I read Tokyo Ghoul, I was in depression and I was very, very emotional. And I'm gonna tell you guys a secret. I got this tattoo of Ken Kaneki after reading chapter two. So very impulsive. And then I've been reading it lately. I'm in a good mental state. I'm in a good mood, and it's not raw emotion, but rather appreciating the raw emotion of the universe of Tokyo Ghoul. Not feeling emotion, right? But understanding the emotion being portrayed in the manga. So if you don't mind, let's just start. Okay, why Tokyo in my eyes Tokyo Ghoul is perfection. It's the universe displaying as horror when the only horror is society. It's all about perception. We have the human in the ghouls. The ghouls are called the bad guy. Yet when the MC joins them, they show him more kindness as a human. Ken had a friend as a ghoul. He has a family. The main character isn't a hero. He's a flawed character. That one that more than one time loses control, but doing that he deserves, he wants to atone, and to atone he gets stronger by eating other gold, which is supposed to be disgusting. So I try to atone. The also societal governmental aspect of the manga, how a group is pushed to the floor because of their birth. See, that's the thing with ghouls. They didn't choose to be ghoul. They didn't choose it. They just born like that. And from birth, they're told, "Well, you're a ghoul, and you know what? Because you're a ghoul, you have to hide. You know what? Because you're a ghoul, you were born a ghoul. You'll have to hide in society in plain sight all your fucking life." And that is the perception of the ghoul in itself. Okay, next on the list, because I'm trying to respect the 10 minutes thing. Also societal perfect birth, the poor. Okay, perfect. There's also a social economic aspect where the dove are the elite. The dove, once again, the dove are, if you want, police corps. But then with the police, there's some good cops that are gonna arrest you because you commit a crime, and there's some corrupted cops that are like, well, I have this quota of ticket that I have to give out today, which is something that you guys should check out. Police has quota; they have to give out a number of tickets every single day. So they're just hunting you because you're a ghoul, which doesn't seem fair. There's no trial. There's no innocent until proven guilty. You're born a ghoul. You're born hunted, which is again fucking amazing. Fucking amazing in the sense that it's a powerful narrative tool. Um, where the dwarves are the elite, the gold, the poor, right? The disparity is immense. See, this is humongous. What I meant by that, the disparity is immense. What do I mean by this? Well, in the manga, right? In the manga, you have two people. Okay, you got the ghoul with the one eye Howl, which is the bad guy, and you got Ken Kaneki. Apart from these two characters, okay, everybody else is either human or a ghoul. Ken is half and half. The one-eyed ghoul, which is a monster who eats human, is half and half. But apart from that, there's this disparity. There's no hope. You know, when you talk about economics, um, there's the elite that are talking about billions and billions and billions of dollars and trillions, and then there's us. And I don't think that we're all poor, but I think, and I'm trying to be positive, but I have to be honest. I think you can work your whole life, and you can work your whole life and make $1 million, right? When there's people out there with billions and trillions. I don't know if you guys know this, but a billion is 1,000 million. So they have access to 10 to 1,000 times the amount of money you're making in a lifetime. Think about it. Think about it. So the goal being the disparity, there's no hope. There's no chance of becoming a elite. You put it a single character called Amon, make him the biggest anti-goal guy until he meets our MC, and the MC makes him open to the idea that ghouls aren't monsters. Some of them are monster, some of them aren't monster. Then you go back to the elite and say, you know what? No, 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 no. No, no, they're not all nice, right? The elite are shutting Amon because they're like, no, you're crazy. Ghouls are all bad. You've been brainwashed, right? And it's kind of cool because he's being called an erratic. He's being called a crazy person when he isn't. Okay, given the poor, but just like real life, and the guys of Verity, the best thing about Tokyo Ghoul, right, is the common belief being portrayed, how a common enemy brings us together. We want it so bad, it doesn't matter how guilty the enemy is. So, like I'm saying, it doesn't matter how guilty a ghoul is or a ghoul isn't. All that matters is... All that matters is we have this enemy, common enemy. Now, in my perfect vision of Tokyo Ghoul, if a ghoul needs to eat, they would kill, which is bad, right? They need to eat. But you see somebody like, for example, so the main character goes into a date, right, with this girl called Rize. And the problem with Rize is she's a gourmand. She doesn't need to eat. She's not hungry. She's just human. She's just eating human for fun. And that's a criminal. Other ghouls technically, allegedly, would be willing to snitch because she's bringing Dove to the ward. So the wards are territory goal. There's up to 24 wards, and because of Rize, there's a lot of Dove, which again killing ghouls that are in the 20th, killing ghoul that are not Rize, that haven't killed as much as she did. So if the ghoul could tell the police, yo, she's the bad guy, then it would be something, you know. And then about snitching is, if you knew there was a serial killer, right, who killed 10, 20 people, 30 people, and they keep on killing, would you stop them or not? That's kind of the same thing. It's not snitching, is bettering society. Okay, common enemy, perfect. Is the hunting of gold, and the hunting of gold is similar to the witch hunt. If you guys remember way back, they were hunting a witch. It didn't matter if magic didn't exist. If you were suspected of doing magic, fuck you, you're dead. The hunting of the gold, right? The difference, and finally, when you finally have a character who can be both, right, which is Ken Kaneki Yushanim. So Ken isn't accepted by certain gold, and he isn't accepted by certain human, right? So he's stuck in between, where he doesn't belong, and no camp. Can be both Yushanim, because human nature wants to conquer. See, human nature, they have this enemy. There's this joy of the hunt. You portray Amon as this character who hunts gold, but then his teacher is this guy who takes pleasure into hunting gold. Even if they're kids, it doesn't matter. The reason why I love Tokyo Ghoul is the universe, which is as nasty as the Ghoul counterpart, and that's it. If I'm being completely honest, and again, this is the end of the video, my only problem with Tokyo Ghoul is, at the end, you realize that almost everybody in the government is Ghoul. That's my problem. Anywho, hope you enjoy. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and follow Obscure Gravity, because he's a super cool guy. On that note, I'm gone. Take it easy. Peace.